welcome back to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton. I'm Jay Pelton. I'm just here to give my instant reaction to the news that is just breaking now. Just reading through here on The Athletic that Chelsea are close to appointing Frank Lampard as interim manager until the end of the season. Just getting a notification here from Sky saying it's going to be happening as well. Wow, I mean, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Chelsea are working on a deal to appoint Frank Lampard as the new head coach. West London club are close to an agreement which could see Lampard's return 2 years after leaving. The Athletic reports on Tuesday that Brighton and Hove Albion's Roberto De Zerbi is not in the running for the next manager, and that the searches for the Chelsea's new head coach being led by the club's co-sporting directors Lawrence Stewart and Paul Winstanley. Wow, I mean, I don't really know what Chelsea's fixture are looking like, to be fair. I can just see that they're playing Wolves on the weekend, who were obviously in this horrible dogfight with us. Brighton, Brentford, they don't concern us. Arsenal, they got Bournemouth and Forest as well. So, I mean, I mean, can you go even further than 4D chess by looking at what manager another team is going to appoint? I don't know, but this is 4D chess, isn't it, really? Looking ahead to this, but I mean, my instant reaction to this is just, this is absolutely hilarious. I seen he was at Stamford Bridge yesterday because he played the other lot, but not for 1 second did I think, oh, that's because he's going to be going there as manager. This is just absolutely bizarre. See, the Athletic have said much more. They haven't really. David Ornstein knows, obviously, the Oracle, isn't he? Is the most reliable out there. There's been 8 comments in the last 1 minute 48 seconds. It's just people dropping popcorn emojis. Lampard is interim, Graham Potter to take the permanent job in the summer. I cannot stop laughing. This is absolutely glorious. I need his agent's contact details. Yeah, I mean, Frank Lampard, I feel like, for me anyway, you know, he came into Everton last season. He did some good things and he ultimately kept us up, which was obviously great. He had some decent tools at his disposal to do that. He managed to get a couple of players in before the deadline. But yeah, this season was an absolute disaster. And I was just saying before, to be fair, that, you know, people said for a lot of the time that he got Everton, and yes, he did in some ways. But then the most important way was you got to play the Everton way. I think Sean Dyche just seen that, where you got to get the ball up the field quickly. There's no pissing around at the back. Unless it's super effective, obviously. There's kind of no point not pressing the team, having no midfield cohesion. These are all the things that Lampard's teams were just notorious for. And the fact that we wasted, you know, 95% of Dominic Calvert-Lewin's fitness this season on Lampard. The fact that we got beat by Southampton at home, Nathan Jones' only win. Wolves got beat away to West Ham. Got sausage twice by Bournemouth. We drew with Forest at home. Just an array of shocking results, really. Drew Leeds. Just, yeah, really, really poor. And I don't look back on Lampard as a bloke in terms of what he said and what he tried to do with any animosity, but as a manager, I think he is really, really crap. And I was a little bit worried when he came in, to be fair, because the underlying numbers at Derby were awful. I think they were like 18th, and that's a Derby that had spent a lot of money as well. Spent some money on his watch too, might I add. And he had a Premier League loan book of dreams, really. Wilson, Premier League player now. Tomori, Champions League player now. And Mason Mount, Champions League regular for England as well as being a Champions League player, as I say. Wow. I mean, why not just give it to Bruno Saltart at the end of the season? I mean, I don't really see why Lampard's the anti-group chat's popping off here, but yeah. Wow. We're a joke, absolutely hilarious. Beyond parody at this point. What are the odds? Hashtag Potter in. Chelsea is dumb. I'm not sure how that works grammatically or not, actually. Point being is, though, Frank Lampard's come in as Chelsea manager. I personally think this is absolutely hilarious. I'd be very surprised if they finish any higher than where they are now, really, give or take a place or two. I certainly don't think he's going to pull up any trees. I just think this is pointless, really, from Chelsea. I get he's a legend, but he's not a manager, I don't think. I think I saw enough at Everton that suggests that He's had holes in all three of his teams he's managed. He's had problems with all three of his teams that he's managed. I don't know what his preferred formation is, his shape, what kind of player does he look for. There's so many uncertainties about Frank Lampard. But one thing is for certain, he's no longer Everton's manager, thank God. And it looks like he will be Chelsea's manager. Whether this goes out once it's confirmed or not, I'm unsure. But as soon as the Athletic are saying this, 20 minutes ago this was being said. So yeah, it does look like it's going to happen. Unbelievable. I think that's 13 more comments in the 5 minutes we've done this. Yeah, bizarre. Poor decision from Chelsea. They should never have sacked the first bloke they got in. The second bloke probably just wasn't quite ready for what lay ahead. They signed a bunch of players, and this is mad as well because when Lampard was there, they signed way too many players under Lampard as well. Werner, Havertz, Ziyech. Brought in extra defenders. They sold Tammy Abraham. It was just an all-round mess. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, if it is to be him, or if it is confirmed, when they play those games against Wolves, Bournemouth, Forest, he brings his A game. Because even though it's only 3 games that are going to affect us, it would still be nice if he can sort those for us. We'll see how he gets on. But yeah, I say best of luck, I suppose. I don't really mind him, as I say, but I'm not sure he's going to do very well, even with my regard. So yeah, thanks very much for watching Toffee Blues, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.